Hey, how's it going, everyone? Happy Sunday? Sunday? I seriously have no concept of what days it is ever. It seems it's bad, but it's Sunday. It's Sunday morning, and we got some things to do. Multiple things to do. Is it Sunday? Frick if I know, dude. If you tell me it's not Sunday, then I royally fucked up because I have to be at work. Oh, don't scare me like that, dude. That Egyptian horror VR game is already bad enough. I was just like sitting there just watching it. I'm like, no. I don't know why you would think I would want to do that. Dude, I would love to watch you play that. I will take no part in playing it, but I would love to watch you play it. Honest to God, like they opened the tomb door and I just saw how dark it was and I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. With the fact that like at the beginning he kind of shows like the monsters and like what to expect, like it imitates your friends and like what it looks like. I'm like, in that claustrophobic ass cave in the dark? No. No. It kind of plays on my fear of the ocean as well, because like I don't like how you just can't really see that far, and so you feel like something could be like inches away from you and you just wouldn't really know. I mean, granted, yes, the ocean isn't quite like that until you get very deep, but still it plays on that same fear for me, at least. In any case, I found out yesterday that it helps when you play a game with actual game volume on, and don't forget to turn that on for an hour. So I kind of just abandoned stream last night. I was also tired. I was yawning a lot and it wasn't really peak gameplay stuff, but you know how it goes. So we got to finish Tales of Arise. I'm hoping this last section is like, I don't know, 3 hours at most. It took us an hour just to get to the point of them to shut up at the very beginning, so 3 hours is where I'm guessing. Possibly more. Oh man, I should play that. Get dark, spooky, deep ocean covered all in one awful package. Ugh. I don't know, man. I played Soma, and that was enough dark, deep ocean horror game for me. I will be playing a horror game either later today, depending on how long Tales of Rise takes, or starting tomorrow night, Monday, or tomorrow morning, Monday. I have two different horror games I want to play throughout the month of October, but we'll see how things go. We might have to start, like I said before, pulling some of those 12 a.m. streams, because we're getting to that point where there are games I want to play, but Final Fantasy 14 obviously is taking a spot out of one of our game times, so we got to figure out what we're doing. Man, I just keep on putting off 14, and I know it's probably not the best. I probably should get into it way before Endwalker gets on and the servers are absolutely dog shit to try to get on. I might even have to wait until after, to be honest with you, because with Endwalker coming out, what is it, later this month, the servers are going to be dog shit. There are more players than ever with a new expansion. If they were struggling during off expansion time, I'm not sure if I want to even deal with that, right? Sitting here on stream trying to deal with queues and whatnot does not sound enjoyable at all, in the slightest. In any case, it's time for video games. I need to. One thing I noticed, I don't know if they fixed it, but on some games, if you use the quick resume on Xbox, it doesn't track your achievements, so that kind of sucks. I'm not sure if there are some achievements that I just haven't gotten. Some of the secret achievements, story achievements, or if the game hasn't been tracking my progress all that much. But yeah, kind of sucks. I don't know if they fixed it, but I know that was an issue for a while. In any case, all right, sign in, get all of my profile set up, turn the music off. Not that music, the game music. That's clearly copywritten. Okay, we're here. This music can go off now. The sounds of the game can go on. And, alright, we can go and Actually, we want to load up this one. We want to load up this game file. That way we can start from where we were before. It's going to take about an hour to get to the point that we were just at, right there. Still on the spaceship, but an hour away. Hold on, let me just make sure that I have everything set. Let me just make sure I have everything set. Okay. And switch over to this. And away we go. So we found out there's aliens in this game last time. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I thought I was getting really annoyed with, you know, Xion and Alphen kind of doing their will they, won't they, oh I want to die bullshit. But it turns out one thing I hate in video games or anime or deep plots that I think could be interesting is an introduction to a third party at play at the last hour, you know, saying like, oh, it's not their fault, they were controlled by aliens. What a cop-out. It could have been a really interesting story about like class warfare and, you know, discrimination and segregation, but no, it's aliens. It's just aliens.
Oh, it's you two.
Just aliens.
Does he seem like he's doing any better now?
He who? Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really hard earlier.
What do you think about everything we've learned? About the Renans and the Great Spirit and all that?
On some level, I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it. As for the Renans, I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
How so?
Coexistence between Danans and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans. So, to be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is, well, I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
But they're not just like us. There's 300s of evolution and separation between them.
At the end of the day, the Helgan Quill and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible. But at the same time, I realize that not every Danan is necessarily going to believe that either.
I know you're already aware of this, but the list of grievances the Danans have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Danans, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a truly good place.
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
Yeah. It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Rinwell did.
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. But if we just keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a worst-case scenario, it might lead to even more people getting killed.
And we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each other's pain in a sense.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds is to put aside that hatred. It won't be achieved through reasoning, but I think it's a good first step, if nothing else. And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
You know, if this game came out like 3 or 4 years ago, 7 years ago, I might even believe it, but yeah, see, the thing about hatred and separation of ideals is a lot of people like to be stuck in those, you know, those ideals. They don't really want to be challenged or changed, so it's kind of an uphill battle.
You both seem awfully calm.
Only because after everything we've seen, we don't have the energy to keep being shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Dan and mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Danans again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dana anymore, right? I know it's not as simple as all that, but Danans probably won't be so quick to let their guards down, and there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
Not at all.
Yeah, I know firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in. But even so, I was still able to change. And if I can change, so can anyone else. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Danan and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Rinwell.
That great spirit worries me too, though. Dana's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
Now that you mention it, Everett 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that up. Maybe they don't know either.
Maybe. But regardless, at the end of the day, Dan is still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter what.
Where there is one energy, there is always two. The balance must be. Prophesized? Achieved? Achieved. We'll go with achieved. Who's this guy? Does this guy need help? He needs help. Get yourself healed. You found me collapsed again and helped me back up. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to you, I can continue going about my research. Oh, 5 happy bottles. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Okay, I guess we gotta go finish talking to the other people. Who's next? Law.
I still can't believe it, man.
You're not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Really? You've never struck me as the type of guy to get hung up on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in Thistleum? Once my memory started coming back to me, I felt completely and totally lost.
It was really that bad for you?
Yeah, it was. But thanks to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
Man, I think you might be a better guy than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
Law.
I was too worried
I thought
about
the same way.
repeating the same mistakes I'd made back with my dad and running away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, if I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
I used to worry all the time about my thorns, for obvious reasons, but I never really opened up to anyone about them. And when I realized my visions pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me, to teach me what's really important. I just had to open up and listen.
In other words, if you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing that's most important, what I really care about.
Rinwell.
All I want to do is protect the people that really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive. Law, you know you're strong enough to fight, and you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah, I think it does. It's like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'll fight to protect the people around me. Just like I always have. I think that's best.
Oh, Law is best boy. You fight to protect. He's a good boy. I love him. I love him dearly.
I apologize for making you witness that. You mean hearing the origins of the Renans? Indeed. It's shocking to have so many things I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds. Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true. Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one. I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden. That's just part of being alive, don't you think? To say the least. But enough about me. I'm not concerned for myself. What concerns me is all of the other Renans out there. When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dana, right? Correct. Even if we stop the Great Spirit from annihilating Dana, our problems will still remain. Putting aside the untold state that Rena may be in, if we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and hard about where it is that we wish to return to. So, I guess your only real choices at this point are to either stay on Lenegis or come down to Dana, huh? And right now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option. And at the same time, Danans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire. There is, after all, 3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant. I didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling. Menancia's fate was a stroke of good luck. There had been backlash over how it had been ruled, and I was blessed to have sympathizers among my ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on Lenegis, after this is all over?
Indeed. I have fully accepted the burden of that responsibility. In that regard, I remain determined. On that note, I have something of a favor to ask of you, Alphen. Oh? What is it? I wish for you to serve as a mediator so that the Renans can live on Dana peaceably. As the one and only Blazing Sword, I suspect the Danans may listen to what you have to say when problems arise. And I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans? Yes. I realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Danan society without any bloodshed. That is why... You're the same as ever, Dohalim. Is it too much? No, relax. You get so tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
Friends.
You're too
I've
kind.
never had such
I can
a
see you
thing.
were raised well.
That's some high praise, Alphen.
Then I'll ask once again, this time just as friends. Alphen, will you help me? You don't even need to ask. Of course I will. Thank you, my friend.
Ah, friendship is
Well,
magic.
it sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin of the Renans?
To be honest, I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them.
I still get like kind of confused
Right
about
now,
her
it's
past in a way.
Kind of a mystery.
How do you mean?
Maybe I
Because for a
dozed off when she
really long
explained it.
time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when.
But how did she
but
grow
how.
up?
I thought I'd
As a
die
child?
alone.
Did
That
she have a
fate had me
family?
in its steely grip. I would have never
Was she an
imagined that
outcast?
I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dana. I mean, how could I have? It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me, a Danon, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved just so they could go back to hurting each other. Oh, maybe this is what she meant.
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering. She said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Forgiving. So it goes both ways, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other. I'm there with you, Shion. I too want to protect the world we live in, and all the people we care about. I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
Yeah, I want a future that she would feel proud to live in, and I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
I just don't feel like it's earned, you know? That's my biggest thing is nothing with Shion,
Is everybody
Naori,
ready to do what
all
needs to
that
be
feels
done?
earned.
I am. There's a lot to think about, but at the end of the day, Dan is still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
Like Law said, if we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, and so be it. It's trying to rob us of our entire world, and it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it. That alone is enough to make it our enemy. But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Shion.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Shion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Indeed. Shion's thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Shion's thorns are the Great Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
We don't know anything for certain. At the very least, though, I think
Wait,
it's
what?
possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
Okay, yeah. I was pretty sure I knew that.
while the main body resides in Rena.
I was looking something up and I spaced.
Shion.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
The question is, how do we confront it? Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet. The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And we only know about the Thorns connection thanks to Naori.
Hevric 35 has been observing the great astral spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort.
Yep.
Let's go see
Screen
what that
goes
is.
dark. Cutscene so long, screen goes dark. Members who left have
Our
returned.
minds are made up. Let's go give Hevric 35 our answer.
So if the Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lenegis, what about now?
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renaissance stolen, Lenegis is functioning fine. If it needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing? Who the hell do they think they are?
More importantly, who do they think we are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
I just hope everyone on Lenegis is safe.
Worst comes to worst, Lenegis is equipped with a large number of starships that people can escape in. As long as the whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Wait, explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make a difference, it's on Rena we're needed, not Lenegis. The people there will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Right.
Yeah, I have a feeling Lenegis is gonna go away and then all the Renans are gonna have to live on Dana, and then they're gonna have to coexist peacefully in some way or another. We'll see. We'll see. Where was Haugen 35? Or whatever his name was? Evlek. Oh, okay. Yep, Central. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is gonna end. You can have all the speculations I want, but like these games love throwing like twists and turns. I just wish, you know, they kept Volron as the antagonist all the way through. He just vied for power. I'm just keep on going back to the simplicity but yet amazingness of Final Fantasy V with X-Death. Sometimes I just need a simple, like, story where it's just like, yep, you can call astral energies and outside powers to grow yourself and be better in different worlds and stuff. But you don't need to introduce a third player at the last bit. X-Death was a fine antagonist. I hated him / loved him. And that's all I want. Video games, take heed.
Do you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must have something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather, its will is derived from the core, which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated. Therefore, if you destroy the core, the great spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience, and return to being ordinary astral energy.
And how are we supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Renus Alma. You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral energy. Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Renus Alma to destroy it.
Hold on. That sounds a lot like what Shion described before.
Yeah, killing herself to take out the Thorns with her.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations, your powers combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
Any matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
So it really will kill me.
This method is the
Oh,
most
no.
simple one available
Oh,
to destroy
no.
the Great Spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so
You
clear.
don't get it. I promised Shion that she wouldn't die, that we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational.
That's...
It is vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her. 300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony. We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the Great Astral Spirit to revive itself. So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the Great Spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control over the Great Spirit, attacking it is futile and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait.
I have an idea of how this game might end, and I don't like it.
Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns could be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, can it?
It is true that the Renis Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the Great Astral Spirit.
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony, considering that the Renis Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed. I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
Why you?
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing. We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Renis Alma are my species' greatest achievement. I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegis.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended
my
that you all
gosh.
escape before the final stage.
Man, I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Havrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all. Fix our starship. We're going to Rena.
It's about damn time.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to. Remember that.
It matters little to me. The end result shall be the same.
Yeah, stop being such like an eloquent bullshit artist. Just fucking do it.
You'll have to wait until it's finished.
Man, is it too much to ask for Hevrick 35 to talk like a normal person? I swear
What about
I
all
can
of you?
feel
You
my
guys all
brain
talking
starting
like
to fry
soliloquies
after
and
listening
bullshit.
to all that complicated
Like you're in a
stuff.
Shakespearean play. That's one thing I hate. It's just like they repeat the same things over and over again. It's just like, get to the point. If I knew someone who talked like these guys, I would punch them all. I'd be like, shut up, never speak. You're annoying.
Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience.
They all talk in
right?
exposition is I think the biggest problem.
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. And with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrick 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details, so assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
So my biggest thing, like while they were explaining the plan, Hevrick 35 was, I was just like, oh no, this game is gonna end with like Shion taking on the great astral spirit into her, and then trying to kill herself like she'd always planned with the Renis Alma and everything, and then Alphen's gonna be like, Shion, you promised we would live together. I would fight for you. Come back to us. And then she comes back and like you have that stupid anime bullshit where he like reaches out her hands in a metaphorical white plane or dream or whatever. She grabs it like, I want to live. He pulls her out and then somehow she's safe. That's kind of how I think this game is gonna end. I could be completely incorrect. And I could change my mind, but like I'm banking, I'm hoping that someone dies. That is my greatest and one true hope for this game. Subvert my expectations in a way. Let one of them die. It'd be great. It'll take some time to completely repair your starship. I suggest that you all get some rest in the interim. Yes, please let me rest. Okay. Well, just get me to Rena. And get me to this final dungeon, please, for the love of God. Oh, Jesus, okay.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renins really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
Might take the eye patch off Dohalim right before the final battles.
The fact that
More
our
or less the
people
final
have been the same
cutscenes.
this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renins even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renins for who they were. I hated them just for being Renin. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renins not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renins who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renins are just people, They can be good or bad, just like Danon's.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside
I have to
and
get up
talk
for a
to them
second.
one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danons alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find
My
better
fan
luck
was
among
going,
their
and it was
friends.
getting really cold in
If
here.
we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright.
Bonds?
To deal with one another as
Form
humans
the bonds.
and nothing more. That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
Ho ho ho.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
God, she's so beautiful.
Did you just...
It's
Never
unfair
mind.
how pretty she is.
Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all,
We can
don't you
kiss.
think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Dohalim, you need to kiss that woman right now and make her life come true. You know, make all of her dreams a reality. You better protect her for the rest of your life. You too, Law. Protect Rinwell, pat her on the head.
Hey, why'd you
She
call me
deserves
here?
it.
Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before, about whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
there's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
No.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us...
Yeah, maybe...
Everett 35 might know the answer.
Yeah, but do we really have to go talk to him again?
But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become.
How did these two have a better relationship than the main characters? How did all the side characters have better relationship than Shion and Alphen? Law and Rinwell remind me more of JRPG protagonists than Alphen and Shion do. Well, okay, I had to clarify that.
The only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
They remind me of Titus, and Yuna. Early 2000s JRPG protagonists. Whereas Alphen and Shion represent the new wave JRPG protagonists, which I'm not a huge fan of.
You sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Shion?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
Jesus. Screen, stop going dark,
If I
please.
hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do. Like Hevrecht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
God, I want that
It's true
to
the
be how
blazing
this game
sword may
actually
not have the
ends.
strength of the Renis Alma. But it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything that
Listen,
we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike. We don't know what's going to happen when we face it. But we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I want Shion to have to die by Alphen's hands because they can't control it, and then Alphen in his pain and grief needs to put on the Iron Mask again and become a faceless, unmemorable hero. A tragic hero.
What could happen. Fear would always linger
God, I'm
behind their eyes.
gonna be a masochist.
In my entire life, I never
I want
had someone
sadness.
willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before. But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion,
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Okay. Right. Of course. Painful.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, honestly, if I was ever to like create media, like a comic, a video game, an anime, you know, a cartoon or whatever, I would definitely have more of a tragic hero.
Everybody get enough rest?
Honestly, I would
You
have
ready
a
for this?
tragedy occur
Yeah,
that
we
would
should
change
probably
the
get
main
moving.
character's mindset to the
Agreed.
point of like
Can't
by the
stand
end of the
around waiting
series, you're
all
like,
day.
oh shit, we've been
Our
following
task
the
is
villain.
relatively straightforward. We need only
Oh.
descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit.
I like my
restore
characters to be in
stability
pain.
both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Is that you, Hevrek 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
Take Faisal, I forgot.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break.
Oh
It
man.
has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very,
Dake
very long
Faisal.
time.
Jesus.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
No, you don't. No need. Forget about it. Ponder it on your own time.
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights.
That was a useless question. Like, truly and honestly, it just served no purpose, but whatever. Why do they exist? Unless it, like, has some kind of payoff towards the end, where, like, they never existed at all, a la Final Fantasy X and Titus. You know, it just... he fades away. They've been figments the whole time, but somehow able to interact through the power of someone's will.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Well, it looks like it's leaking a lot of astral energy out there. I feel like you would want to collect that. Yeah, just hold it tight.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Yeah, what gave it away? The fact that it looks like a
And
fucking
this
eaten
must be the
apple?
hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it
I get
remains
it.
to this day.
The Great Spirit
A
is just
world of death and
Galactus,
emptiness.
and the Helganquil or whatever are just the
Nothing
Silver
left here to
Surfers.
consume.
Oh, okay.
Great Spirit turned
Well, this
its
becomes
sights
more
on
fun.
Dana, looking for another host.
These are just the Avengers. Okay, I can get behind this.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dan is going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
This is a Phantasy Star story.
If the oblivion
I haven't
and
played
darkness
Phantasy
both
Star,
Shion and Naori
but
saw
yeah,
comes
it
to
seems
pass,
like it would be.
nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there.
Well, that's
Take a
handy.
look.
I still hate this ending, you know? Like, I was having so much more fun fighting the lords on Dinah. I thought that was, like, actually good and interesting and fun. And then this whole Lenegis bullshit happened, and I'm just 100% not here for it, you know? I
So
honestly
this is
think
what
that this game... Special
This is where
owls seem to have
everything
appeared
began.
throughout Dana.
Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate, ever.
Like, I really think this game probably could have ended, honestly, after Volron. Like, just... That was a fine antagonist.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
They did kind of just jump on him for no reason.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy.
The aliens
holding
as
a
the third
spirit
force is what
channeling
pisses me
ceremony
off.
at our
I
leisure.
really don't like that
I already
last minute
wielded astral
addition.
energy once 3 centuries ago.
It just seems like a cop-out.
As for suppressing her
From telling
thoughts,
like a really good
she
story
has had a
about two
lifetime's
warring
experience.
factions and slavery and class
Problem isn't
warfare.
just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Oh my god, skits. Please let me just play the
Question for
game.
you. Let's say
It's been
knock on wood,
57 minutes of
everything
just
turns out for the
talking.
best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renans, Danans, astral art users.
I feel like the
mages.
Praetorium's better. These dudes just keep on repeating the same information over and
Before we
over
could see
again.
differences like that for what they are.
At least the
How
Praetorium
different
felt
is
like
someone
it
having
gave
a
you new
musical
information
talent
as
or
you were going
being
through.
good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power.
It doesn't
to set
like
an
in-
example, but with time, people will
It doesn't
follow.
invest me anymore in
Then,
these characters,
perhaps
hearing
one
them
day,
talk like this.
There will no
Like,
longer
it doesn't
be
really
any need for
change
the
their
example.
outlooks.
It will have become second nature.
That's
They're
where
just
we come
speaking
in.
for the sake
We
of
can set the
speaking.
example.
And a lot of
Imagine it.
times things
A
don't need
world
to
where
be
magic
said.
and astral arts are used to help people.
Like,
where
we've
that's
already
the
kind
norm
of
rather than the exception.
gotten this.
You're right, Rinwell.
You know, we're,
wait
as
for
a player,
somebody
able to
else?
think of this
We
type of
can show
thing.
them
It doesn't need to be
ourselves.
said. When you said, oh, Renans and Danans will have to come together. Yeah, we already know that one can use magic, one can't. Maybe it'll all come together. We get that. Yeah, and at least, like, like you said, at least in Praetorium, a lot of like other players are doing it at the same time, so we can kind of all suffer together. But yeah, oh, at least 4. It's all the same. It has just been the same thing that they've been saying for the last hour. And honestly, even more so, because oh shit, there was, I think that's a starship. Because it's been even on the last stream, when they first got to the Dake Phasal, they've been saying the same thing. Same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, Lord have mercy, please stop. So none of these are active right now. This is the only one I can go on. This is why I honestly hope, like, even after all this planning and talking of like what they can do and blah blah blah, hope for the future, I really just hope this game ends in tragedy. I really just hope it does. I want Xion to die. I want Alphen to have like grief and then have to put on the Iron Mask again, essentially starting the game over. You know, he's like the tragic hero. Everyone else is moving on, but like Alphen is just this wandering lost husk.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Oh, more skits, more skits, and more skits. It would be a nice little twist on the usual dull story, but no one would have the balls to actually tell that story, because most modern JRPG stories just are repeats and retreads of the same stories of old. It's kind of like this circular thing, right? They take inspiration from the past, but they don't really get what made the first one so good. So then you just get this bubble of this is what... And I hate to stereotype or, you know, use this broad statement, but like this is what a lot of Japanese media nowadays is. It's a lot of just the same story told over and over and over and over again until it's distilled down into this very basic formula that doesn't really do anything new. It's all just the same. And it just kind of gets annoying after a while. I miss the uniqueness, you know, the stories that just are more thought-provoking, that did take the risks of going like, yeah, we'll make our main characters suffer. Like, it's not always just happy and they're not always infallible. It's not always just plot armor central. It doesn't really happen nowadays.
Hey, I just realized something.
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry
What?
inside takes
Why are we
up
asking
space.
this right now?
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
No!
Hugely?
Not at all.
Sorry, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What would have been interesting is this, like,
Oh, now
they
you wanna
implemented the
listen.
personalities or the
Hoodle.
spirits or whatever
Ow, ow, ow.
or the astral energy inside the Hengenquil. That made no sense at all. What the what?
You know, guys, when you think about it,
Whatever.
we've taken out a lot
Whatever.
of Zeugles. Like
Whatever.
a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so
Hey, did you ever
plentiful?
realize that when a
You don't think
corporation
the
has
Renans
people
have,
wear
like, a
uniforms, it's
ranch
to
where
make
they
them
breed
all
and
feel like they're
breed?
part of the company?
In all of my years, I've never
Okay,
heard of
and what does that mean?
such a
I don't know, I
massive
just thought it was
facility in
cool.
Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of then is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
Didn't we establish what Zeugles were like 30 hours ago?
One day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the
We
strays
we
that
had
have gone wild,
gone over the
it's worth
Zoogle
remembering that
situations and the
Renans
fact
were
that they've
able to
been
keep them
modified
somewhat under control.
hours ago.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
I am just at a loss as to what they're talking about and why they're bringing it up now. Just seems like they just want to shove things in there. They're like, we have a quota on how many skits we have to have.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
no
they're
use.
the listening
We're
type.
not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
Yep, it should be on the off time, not like... I mean, granted, the skits are technically like... Oh my god, dude, like these things were annoying to fight originally. Like now they're gonna throw like 7 of them at us. A lot of this stuff definitely doesn't need to be here. Like it should be optional stuff that you do at the camps and whatnot. As of right now, a lot of that stuff isn't really optional because you can't get some of the good conversations until you get past that, right? Ow, 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 stun lock. Also, I really wish my dudes would attack the same guy as me, but you know, it is what it is. We'll come over here. But yeah, I should be able to choose when the dialogue options are, and then choose like, oh, I want to hear more about this, instead of just being forced to, because those skits don't advance and change unless you listen to them, right? So I'm stuck going in order essentially. I can't change that order at any given point. And they're trying to answer questions that like a lot of us just never really had, you know, like, or that we've already thought about, like I said, 30 hours ago. They first introduced the whole fact that Zeugles were modified animals from Dana forever ago, and I had that same thought back then. At first, I really liked how this game, like, every time I had a question, they would answer it in some point. Why does Kasara have an open back? Well, it's because I feel like I would fail if I'm not protecting people, always facing the enemy. Oh, that's actually kind of a cool reason. Now it's getting
How does that even
annoying.
make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
Honestly, I might just skip all the skits at this point in the game. Do I have one more save slot? Technically don't. I'll just start on here because the other one doesn't really matter anymore.
Going to get attacked connect again.
If we
Yeah, I just like, we have another one, Hengekwell's Legacy, and it just like I said, I just don't really care. I think I'm just gonna skip them. I'll keep the save that I have so that if I ever want to come back to this and get like the 300 skits watched or whatever achievements, I can. But as of right now, towards the end, just don't care. I just don't care. I really, truly, and honestly am just trying to get to the end of this game right now.
Is this a dead end?
I wonder if like yeah, like how you said at the campsite, it would be really cool to have like the option to go through all these that you collect instead of, am I supposed to hit this thing? What is this? Instead of just like doing it at random intervals. Like I could just go, oh, I want to know more about the Hengekwell's Legacy. Oh, I want to learn more about Zoogles.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Oh, press the wrong button. That was complete wrong button press. Wanted this one. Need to move. Get those flying enemies down. Oh, there were 3 flying dudes? I didn't even realize. Didn't even realize there were 3 of them at the end of the day. Oh no, they just keep on spawning. That's what's going on. I don't mind that. Just doing like kind of a horde battle at the end. Kind of makes sense as to what's happening. I still do wish my teammates would fight the same guy that I am, but you know, it is what it is. No, 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 no. Thank God I didn't. Almost lost it. Lost a strike opportunity.
I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look closer.
Lost it. Lost my combo, but it's okay. Honestly, like, they just keep on introducing, like, more enemies, and, like, I have no idea what's happening. Mostly because, like, it is way too, like, beautiful going, I guess is the best word I could think of. There's just so many visual effects going on. I'm just pressing buttons. I don't know who I'm attacking at any given moment. It's just, like, it's auto-targeting the next one, and I'm just going for that person, you know? I think that's one of the greatest downfalls of this combat system is like there is just so much going on, it almost becomes impossible to see. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing this on any of the harder difficulties. This would be a goddamn nightmare. Yep, this would be an absolute nightmare, but thankfully I don't have to deal with that, and I will forever be grateful that I chose the options that I did.
A bit.
Good. We're
Well.
counting on you, Rinwell.
On me?
That was a thing.
Well, I'll do my best.
It's probably stat and synergy focused. Most of these tend to be. Probably. Something like that. Did we make it to the floor? Seems like we made it to the next floor, so let's see what awaits us.
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous.
What?
Watch yourselves around them. You think that
Level
pit
2
stretches all
F
the way to
corridor.
Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
See if we can avoid any of these guys. If I can skirt around the side, that would be fantastic. It seems like I can come down here. Whoop.
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
Now. Ugh, that's a big boy. Is there a point? Oh god, there are so many different ways. And it did say we want to go down, so I might actually want to go discover what this door up here is for. Before we go too much further. I thought that this down area might be just like a little offshoot. Not such the case. Pixie crystal. Interesting. Introducing new types of like ores right in the last dungeon. Really, oh god. I don't know if I want to do this. Can I? If I can lead them away, this actually might work. Holy shit, this actually might work. Get bait. Never mind. Never mind. I was kind of hoping it would work. It did not. Just got embarrassed right there. It's alright. We'll see if we can take care of them. Now, the other ones, unfortunately, I'm a little worried about. Yeah, because they're going to be kind of annoying. And I do not have Dohalim's boost. Thankfully, we got this guy down, but still not fantastic. Alright, I need Dohalim to get his boost, please. And speaking of... Now, I know everyone's focusing on this other guy. I will not for right now. Oh, what? We lost our strike on this guy? Yo, that was so lame, dude. Alright, now we can take out this one at the very least. Where's the other big boy? Oh, he's dead. Nice! I know I said I was just going to focus on the main story, but some of these extra fights won't be too bad, hopefully.
Spirits within the soil.
Nah, that's good. I did it on purpose. Whoa! I didn't even realize he was doing that. He's firing his goddamn lasers over here. I'm hoping that my eventual Mystic Arts is going to finish this guy off. If he would stand still. Nope, not gonna make it. Wasn't able to make it. I was trying to press the buttons. Didn't work. I still think that the Mystic Arts is a terrible button combination. Trying to press two of your art buttons at the same time. And then also having the command Q. Not fantastic. Okay, that's a new vest for Law. K9 vest. Sure. Get that last dungeon armor. The new weapons. The new armor. All the new shiny things. Alright. Our goal here is just to avoid this big boy. We're not gonna... Fighting these big guys is not on the menu today.
Built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Enjoy your lunch, my friend.
Perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
Maybe we'll see you tonight for the voice chat hangout. If not, perfectly okay. We'll catch you when we can. Alright,
That's an interesting way.
there's a chest over here. Probably should have kited these guys a bit more before I chase this, but see if we can still get around it. Easy peasy. Whoop. Okay, had to fight these guys. For sure. Yeah, you don't have to not do anything while hanging out. I'll probably be playing some games while we do so. Oh, come on, don't lose it! Don't lose it! No, 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 no! Oh, I did not deserve that, but it's okay. I'll take it. And that's the battle. Thankfully, only the 3 of them. Not that bad. I'll take it. Big old Zoogle that we'll have to fight. Okay. Just a big old Zoogle that we'll have to fight.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way.
I have a feeling I'm getting a lot of like extra skits that would have taken up a bunch of time. Still not gonna listen to them. The game has proven to me that it cannot be trusted. Alright. Fortunately, we're gonna have to fight this big boy, huh? Yep. Alright. We've seen him plenty of times. Not excited for the fact that we have to fight him again. Ow, he was still able to get me from there? This dude doesn't have a core anywhere. Is he gonna do his big old yell? He is not. Or he could have been. He could have been prepping it. Avoid that big old tongue he's got. My CP is not doing fantastic. One of those fights kind of ruined us, huh? Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen that before. I should not have done that. I should have saved Kisara. I forgot this dude does a big old charge at one point. Oh, Mystic Arts. It's not gonna kill it, but it should do a pretty good bit of damage. Oh, it's charging. Yep, it's doing a big old charge. That's Kisara. I am sorry. There was nothing I could have done. I mean, there was plenty I could have done. I just chose to use my boost attack at the worst possible time. Oh, God, Don't paralyze me. Don't poison me by putting an area of effect right next to an enemy that I need to physically attack. It is the rudest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. He's gonna do a big old yell. Ah, shit. Yeah, should have seen that coming. Okay. Hopefully we can finish this guy off. Oh, there it is. Get toasty. Didn't realize my CP was so dang low. Not a huge fan of having to use some of these things, but I guess since I do have 15 of them, hopefully we can save some of it for the final battles, but we'll see. Love it. Everything looks the same. Alright, big old boy over here. Gonna see if we can avoid this guy the best that we can. I don't know if he's chasing us or not. No, he is not. Alright. Anything else to see around here? Not really. Okay. Cool, just this door. Alright. Hengekwill giving chase? No, just blocking the way. I don't like the fact that some of these guys are glowing green, but they're technically all Hengekwill, so not quite sure if there's a difference here. Excuse me, mister, I'm gonna combo you out of the air? That was rude as hell. Alright, well, at least that's one of them down. Oh, another one's about to go down, though. That actually might end the battle, to be honest with you. Not quite, okay. I figured we'd have a few more of them a little closer together. There it is. Alright, so not terrible. Not fantastic, but not terrible.
I can become even stronger.
No items or anything around here. Just a teleport pad. Okay. Gonna have to fight this boy. But it looks like there's an offshoot over here with a CP check. Now, what's in here? A lucky bangle. It's like, it's end dungeon stuff, but like, I don't know if it's actually that good, right? Equipment, let's just take a look. This one actually might be... Do I not have that on anyone? Did you charge ray, huh? Stat boost on enemy defeat. I do have some lucky bangles. Dark damage is probably not the best thing to be having on someone right now. I might want to... Who's even equipping this right now? I probably have that on Dohalim. I would probably want something that increases light damage, but he doesn't really have a lot of light damage stuff. Oh well. We'll just deal with it. Level 50 Rending Mantis. Get the fuck out of here. Missed my opportunity to stop its charge. Oh, nope, I think I might have done it anyways. He interrupted my thing, and I should have known that was gonna happen. No, you won't, apparently. Alright, I'm hoping she gets her boost here soon. Come on, Kisara. We're all waiting on you. There it is. Is this a charge? Nope, that's not a charge. Alright, looking out for a charge. I'm not seeing one just yet. There it is. Alright, hopefully it doesn't charge no more. Man, its stun just does not last long at all. I know that's like... What? It gets another charge? I thought it doesn't get charges if you stop it. I thought that was like the whole point of Kisara's thing. It's getting kind of annoying, to be honest with you. There it is, at least it's dead now. I still think the Supreme Altar might be one of the best ones, along with Kisara and Dohalim's Crystal Blade. It's really cool. It's just like really, really cool. Platinum chunks, huh? Nah, I'm gonna see if I can avoid you guys. Just gonna see if I can avoid that. That's just an ingredient that I don't care about. Oh, hello. It's you again. Do I have... Oh, God. You and you? No way, dude. No way. Whatever's in that corner is not something I need. I mean, I might be able to do this, dude. I'm gonna test the gods here. Dragon blood. I don't know if that was worth it. I don't know if that was worth. Oh, I can just skirt right through here anyways. These guys aren't even gonna get me. All right, I'll take some dragon blood. You. All right. They're just throwing all these like really difficult enemies that we fought. Essentially bosses from the beginning. And now here they are as normal enemies. Rare plate. I think that's Kasara. If I remember the... Yep.
Found some equipment.
Alright.
Let me take a look at it.
I wonder, I'm technically able to teleport anywhere else, so before we get to the end, and I will have to probably go and rest at an inn. No, that's probably not a good idea. Because I'd have to go through all this again. I think. I mean, I may not have to. Oh, this guy's a Dohalim. Okay, he's a Dohalim boy. I didn't realize he was going to be jumping all over the place. Man, I wish that stunned people more. But it is what it is. Blazing Sword's really the only thing that does the boost break. And it does not last long. Let me tell you, it does not last long. We do not currently have any more CP for healing, which kind of sucks. We're going to need to use another orange gel. And it's unfortunate that I'm paralyzed. God, can you stop? Oh my god, can you stop moving, please? Did he seriously just jump out? Oh my god, this guy's a piece of shit. Just straight up a piece of shit. And completely missed all that. Oh god, trying. I'm trying, and I'm getting wrecked here. Well, at least it's finished. Wasted a bunch of CP on that, but at least it's finished.
A hard-won victory.
We've been through there. This is where I need to be. Yeah. Okay. Anything over here? A little bit of something. I hear a bunch of dudes over there. I think I avoided those things before. Okay, we're definitely avoiding that guy. Definitely avoiding that guy. Uh-oh, he's chasing. Uh-oh, he's giving a big old chase. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Oh, never mind. Alright. Okay. Of course. What are you guys protecting? Is there anything in here that you're protecting? There is something back over there. They give chase, though. There's a good chance I can get around them. There's also a really good chance I can't. They're pretty slow at going back. That might be my opportunity. Get them over here. Like, go now. Nope, I'm gonna get caught. I'm gonna get caught. Got caught. Can I flee? Oh shit, I can flee? Oh, yo, wait, I can flee all these battles? Yo. Let's freaking go, dude. Now, what are my opportunities of getting through this? Wait, are they gone? And they disappear. Bro. I didn't realize Flea was so powerful. Oh my god. That changes everything. What did I just get? Elemental. Okay, there it is. Can I flee from these guys as well? Probably not. These ones look like they're going to be a little bit more of permanent fixtures. I mean, we can try it. It's not like I'm trying to get any more XP and stuff. Hold up. Cannot flee. Okay. That one, to be expected, right? To be expected. This dude's about to interrupt my attacks and my strikes. Should have been expected. Alright, let's use these. Hopefully get rid of one of them. And the second one here in a second. And then maybe we can use our mystical arts on this big boy. Nope, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Oh, almost missed the first part. Almost completely missed the first part of that attack. Where'd he go? There he is. Lost him for a second there. Not even gonna lie, completely lost him for a second. Is this guy still dark? He's light? Oh shit, dude. I didn't even realize this guy was light. I might just want to put all of our skills back on then. Wait, these guys are light? Ew. Why? Why would they do that? Then Dohlim actually is one of the better people to have on this party. I haven't even had any dark attacks on. I was completely mistaken by the look of them. I thought they would all be dark elementals. Okay. Nope, get out of the poison field. Oh, I got hit in the air by that. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Kasara.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Got him before he retreated, and I'm still technically down.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Oh, get out of that. He's almost there. We're getting there. He's almost dead. Oh, Rinwell. Oh, we still interrupted it, but I wasted Rinwell's boost. Wasted Rinwell's boost because I didn't realize when the strike was going to happen.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Okay, we hit a point. Let's go. Mysterious power. Let's touch it. CP full. Health full. Is that going to be the dungeon? I feel like I should be going a lot lower into the core. That was pretty quick.
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No, they appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danon, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
Okay. Stealing all the astral energy from these slumbering corpses. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright, let's see what kind of big old boss is going to be at this core of this thing, huh? The Watcher, the Gatekeeper, the Preserver, or some bullshit. Ooh. Right, I forgot how awful these... Ew! How awful these things all look. Why does it have faces?
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful!
Huh.
It's huge!
Creature designers start popping off. And, you know, I understand aliens and whatnot, but god damn. I do not have any other targets to face. Okay.
Beasts lately.
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
Once again, too damn big, and now can't target a lot of things. Okay, interesting. Now, like, when it's down, could I target something else? It kind of seems like I could. So the target switches when it goes down. Okay, interesting. Now, it's going to be hard to tell when it's doing certain attacks. Alright, it does big old jumps. Gotta hit its little weird penis thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. But it seems like get the boost to the point where it falls down, right? And then focus on its big old head. I guess that's how we're doing it. Okay. And then maybe we focus on the spinning heads later. Or maybe the spinning heads mean like what attack it's about to use or something. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Nope, backing up. You ain't catching me in that one, my dude. Should have saved Law, because if I missed that, but it's all good. It still hits. I don't know if I should like save all my boost attacks and whatnot until Alphen gets it down. Is it doing something or did it just get frozen? I think it got frozen. Okay. Can't tell what it's about to do. Still got hit by that, cause it's hard to tell when it's gonna fall, but I'm sure it's some kind of timing thing. Oop! It did something. Got about down to half health, so it's doing something. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, yes, never mind, I should have. Oh, it's up already? Damn, dude, what? What am I focusing on right now? What am I even aiming at? There it is. I lost my target. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting out of here. Still believe I got hit by that, but it's alright. It's about to do something once again. But let's see if we can boost break it. Nope. That didn't work. I mean, we're doing stuff, and that was cheap. That was kind of cheap. Hey, Rinwell, keep yourself alive, my girl. Should I be getting out of... Oh, Rinwell's down? Girl, you're supposed to get out of the damage area, not stay in it. I just like have no idea what this thing is or why we're fighting it. It's like, why is it I think I missed my my opportunity. Unless it's not going back down again. Because we got that that strike opportunity. Is its head gone? Am I supposed to be aiming at something else? Its head's down here now. Ew, when did it get that? Oh shit!
How the mighty have fallen.
I realized yeah, I didn't realize this thing was, you know, here. I'm going to get a life bottle, since I have enough of them to get Dovaline back up. Oh, backing up. Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting to have dodged that final little hit right there. Do I think it's a perfect time to use this? No. Probably shouldn't use it while it's glowing blue at all, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, okay. Guess I'm over here now. Hey, Rimwell, don't die by this one, huh? It's not. Oh, never mind. It is glowing. Yeah, I don't think we can stun it anymore. I think we did everything we can against its little head area. So we're just kind of in that last little phase where we just need to do as much damage as possible. Ow, I guess. Oh my god, the health pools on these bosses is stupid. Can I be honest with you? It's just too much. Even on this difficulty, it just becomes a test of attrition and not really all that much fun. Because it's, I know they say, oh, don't button mash. It's still a button masher, and there's really, it feels like no skill coming through. I feel like different phases of the boss would have been a lot better.
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crowned contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
Yes, we are.
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dovalume's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So again, this is kind of where I wish that I could cycle through a lot of the interesting energy on the run. Cycle through a lot of the skits, because there's probably some that I've gotten that are interesting and could have given us a little bit more insight into what the characters are thinking, but I'm still stuck on the Helganquil's Elgin Quills. Yeah, Legacy. And that I don't care about. And that's the most unfortunate part. Let me cycle through the things that I get. Even if it's in a menu, you know, like the start menu or whatever. I do have to wonder though, if I go into the field guide, I think there's play records? What's the activities record? No, okay. I look for skits triggered, 253 or 252 of 320. So I'm nowhere near the end. Like if it was like 5 more, I'd be like, oh, okay, like we can listen to those. But no, way too many. There's like 60 more. A fast travel location.
No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
What? Why? Teleporter to the entrance is now active. Okay, so I could technically do anything I want from here. So this is actually a really good point to put a save for if I want to come back here. Or just come back to the game and finish up side quests and whatnot. I could go craft weapons and armors and different stuff, which we might want to think about doing. We don't have that much gold, actually, in order to make that happen. If this dungeon had given us more, I would debate it, since we've gotten new materials and monster parts and whatnot. But I'm okay. Things will have to wait. But yeah, if you were playing this game, this would be, I'm assuming, a really great time to go finish up any side quests that you have, finish your fishing log, you know, things like that.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were
Fight all the
looking
giant
at
Zoogles.
a while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind,
That's a new guy.
now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Yeah, right. Anyways, I guess we gotta fight this big boy. He's got a core, so we'll focus on that. Oh, Alphen, you gonna be okay, my dude? You just see how he was like freaking out like that? Interesting. I might want to think about getting Law back in to the party for a little while. But I guess we're doing alright for now. We have fought one of these guys before, so as one of the bosses, so we don't need to worry about him. What was it, Tormented Limbs or something like that? I forget its name. She does say blah 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 magic. I was like kind of considering it was someone else who may have said that, but it really is her, and it's kind of fantastic. Whoop, Mystic Arts. I don't know if I've ever seen her do that before. What just hit me? That was lame. Does it have a core still? No, we broke the core. I'm assuming Rinwell broke it with her Mystic Arts. Can't believe I just got hit by that. That was really weird. It's a really weird spot to get hit by. Jesus. He's gonna do that teleport. Let's avoid that. We get him down with a boost break. But we're still, you know, I think his core's back. He's about to do something. Time to dodge, time to dodge. Wait, that was a charge? That was considered a charge? I didn't even realize, dude. Uh-oh, it's doing something. It's got poison. There it is, Mystic Arts. Hopefully this will do more than enough damage. We've done 2 Mystic Arts against this guy so far. He's taking 0 damage from. Oh, because he's dead. I was just looking at that, seeing 0 damage. I was like, bro, if it's his, like his element. So we're running out of CP, which is fantastic, you know, after those last 2 fights. Might be one of those things that we should have gone back to an inn to rest.
They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've
All
ventured
right,
into
bunch of
Rena.
enemies in here.
Close we've come to the real enemy.
Think I can avoid those dudes while still running. Oh my god, there's a lot of things in here. I might just ignore all this, to be honest with you, and just see if I can get to where I want to be. The biggest problem really being the fact that there are a bunch of big enemies and I don't want to fight them. Flee. We fleeing.
Let me know if you need healing.
Because as of right now, I am low on CP. And I really probably should go back to the fast travel point and hit an inn. My biggest question really just comes down to, is there going to be another heal point somewhere soon? I just have a feeling also that they are going to try throw one of those big fights at us that we just can't avoid. Thankfully, I can avoid a lot of these. Oh, God. Nope. I mean, I could have hit myself with some orange gel. Alright, you know what? Instead of speculating about it the whole time, let's find a place that's an inn. Let's just fast travel there. We'll fast travel back to our previous point and then just try to run through it. It'll be annoying for sure. Hopefully a lot of the enemies that we fought won't be too bad. Where is my... Oh, no. Interesting. I didn't think we would get another skit. Dark Mark attack up, heal HP. We want to heal CP after battle. 30% once remaining. Duration plus 10 CP, 5 CP. Alright, we want this.
This flavor, why it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Okay.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking.
I didn't realize we were having a skit. Okay,
That's
never mind.
for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renan Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah, if we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot.
Is this going to be a
Anyone could prepare
new
this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and
title?
You
Most
might
likely.
be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
Cute. Cute party is cute. Okay. No new title, so that was just kind of useless. Let's see here. Blacksmith. Let's also sell anything. Platinum chunks. Selling for 30 grand. Let's freaking go, my dude. Okay, let's craft. Okay. I have not crafted this one. Hollow's Edge. Still need a bunch of things for this one. Ominous eyeballs and stuff like that, but might as well just grab this one while we can. Not gonna get the 100 boost. What is that? That looks so dumb. Oh my god, that looks so dumb. It would have been cool if it didn't have that giant fucking wings on the front. That looks so weird. Just looks so weird. Might as well. This is light, so if we're fighting dark dudes later, we'll actually have something against them. This is just a regular 157. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Whoa! Alright, that one's pretty cool. Divine Wrath, this is just a 59. Okay. Blue Shield ups her by 42. Okay. He is definitely the one that we want. He's going to get a major increase based off that. Okay, cool.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Q. Let's fast travel back. Not the buttons I wanted to be pressing. Rena, back over to here. Let's go. Back to the final boss. We'll see if we can avoid all the fights that we can. If we can flee from a lot of them, that would be even more fantastic. Finding the Renis Alma. So the skits are changing now. I don't know why or what reason, but they are changing. Okay. Back to where we were. Some of the dudes that we fought are still gone, which is super nice of games to do. Instead of like respawning all the enemies, just like take out some of the important ones. That's not far enough. Okay. You know, I might just to see. Pineapple gel, I'll take it. If it's another gel, I'll always take it. Alright, we're gonna have to flee from that guy. There's a CP point over there. Do I want that? Whoa, those guys were right behind me, dude. Those dudes are right behind me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to avoid that. Those guys are a little too close. Get around this one. No. Oh, that was close. That was way too close for comfort. I think I need to go this way. So we be running. Gonna check over here. I don't see anything that I can... Oh, there was a point, but I have already collected it. Okay.
What's with that shining foe over there?
It's one that we don't want to deal with, Kisara. It is one that we do not want to deal with. Okay, another gauntlet. Perchance. There's a chance that this is going to be another gauntlet? No. Perchance not. Oh, never mind. Spoke way too soon. It was definitely another gauntlet. Who's everyone focusing on? Rinwell. Still love that attack. Looks so cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any more Rinwell, so we're gonna have to take this attack pretty much to the face. But I probably should, again, focus on the ones that my teammates are focusing on. Wherever the hell they are. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, that's the attack that it was using. And so we shall use you. Damn it, lost my strike. The unfortunate part is because there's only one of those dudes, she doesn't get a huge boost for breaking its spell. Which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. With the new weapon, we're actually doing so much damage, we're actually able to finish these guys with physical. Like, I can see their health bar actually go down, which is not standard. Rinwell, do we want to? Yeah, we'll cancel it. That's fine. We'll cancel it. Oh, and she got another boost break. Or not boost break, she just got another boost. Oh, gauntlets. Fun? Debatable. Absolutely, truly, and debatable. Thankfully, this isn't terrible. It's not fun, but thankfully it's not terrible. Once again, though, it sucks that my teammates don't really focus on the same ones that I'm fighting. Okay. Too many dudes. Still too many. And they just keep on coming through. It always sucks that I can't aim Kasara's attack, because I would love to have hit multiple enemies with that. But I think we're getting close to the end. I don't think I saw any more dudes coming through. There it is. Oh, there's a lot of enemies, but we were able to get through it. And we have a few level ups. Oh, I got the ominous eyeballs. I could actually, if I had the galls, I could craft some more stuff. Those were some of the things I needed for the next level of weapons. I think that was for Xion? Ugh. Big old tubs. Alright, we'll have to remember to use things like elixirs towards the end of the game here. I often save a lot of items when we get towards the end, and it's not really worth it. Let's see. So there's a climb point here. Let's go see what's in here first. The climb point seems like it's going to be the way to go. That could be mistaken. Huh. Is this a CP point? Yes, it is. What is in here? Normally these are pretty good pieces of armor. Just stamina ring. That wasn't worth it.
You must really like it, Alphen.
But it's okay. At least we didn't have to fight anybody to get in here. So we're fine. It's a pretty quick, easy get out, and I know what's in here now, so it won't bother me later. Now just to see if we can avoid this dragon guy. That's my biggest thing right here. It's a pretty big wingspan. I almost feel like I might have hit him if I wasn't careful. I don't think we fought another... no, that's a lie. I was gonna say, I don't think we fought another one of those dragons since that big old Zoogle quest. But that wouldn't be completely accurate. You know, it said that there were hidden poodle owls in this area. Is that not true? Were there not any owls here? Hold up. Hold up. I mean, there's a very good chance that I've missed them. Owls. End game. Where would they have been? Oh, they're just like all around, everywhere in the game. Okay. They're just in Renaissance. I thought they would be in Rena. They are not. They are not. Okay. Looks like we need to go this way. There's a CP point straight ahead of me. Let's see if we can go grab that. Because we can pretty much avoid all these guys. Yo, that's a lot of ore. Okay. They're like, hey, if you want to craft all the great stuff, here you go. Here's all the items. Definitely after collecting all this before we hit the next like heal point, we'll do another save. That way we can again teleport out. The whole point is so that if I feel like coming back to this game when I'm bored, you know, I can clear out the final bits of the game, collect some of the owls, fight some of the Zoogles, do all that nonsense. There's a chest over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab it. The question being is, do you think I could possibly be lucky enough? This dude walks slow. I was gonna say lucky enough to flee from these battles. It may not be necessary though, because just juke those fools. Just juked them.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Okay, we're almost at the end.
Perhaps they
Well,
simply thrived freely here under such harsh
we're almost at this
conditions.
next story point.
Don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world.
What? You mean between Rena and Dana?
And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear?
What? I feel like that makes no sense.
What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed.
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
Yeah,
What
but
do you mean,
why?
one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is
It's
that
not how
since
planets
Rena's
are made
energy
at all.
isn't evenly spread like Dana's,
What?
it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit
What?
is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself.
What a cop-out. What a cop-out of a
If her
villain.
thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
Duh, that's what thorns are. Oh my
If that's all
god.
true, then, well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Yeah, right, my dude. Yeah, right. Humans are inherently always going to try to rule over each other. That is the dumbest thought that you could have ever had, Alphen. Whatever. They can be idealists if they want. We all know the truth. We have one planet and we're still destroying it. No? Yo, these dudes fast. They sprinting with a quickness. I'm gonna ignore them though. Omega Elixir. I think I've had one of those before. Alright, let's see. Only one way to go. Then we shall go that one way. Dude in here. Oh, sleeping Zoogle. Don't think there's going to be any way to avoid him, huh? He's not going to be a fleeable enemy either. Astral isolation. We can check though. Cannot flee. Did not mean to change my party member. This guy is also Dark Boy. Nope. Oh, got it. I wanted Rinwell. I pressed all the wrong buttons though. So that kind of sucks. Hey, Rinwell finally got her thing. Ow. Dodged right into that last one. It's okay. Did we break its core? No. I just changed targets for some reason. I don't think this guy has a charge attack like that. No one's able to get him down like that. Just have to do what we can. Core break. What a terrible time to have used that, huh? Oh, missed. Pretty much missed all that. Alright, so if he goes up in the air, we can take him down. Which is kind of cool. Oh, he's charging his laser. Hey, Rinwell. I need you to get the hell out of the way. Xion, I believe, is over there as well. Okay. This thing's actually going down pretty quickly. Yeah, right. Get the fuck down. Who said you could go up there? And that should be just about it. Wasn't even that hard of a fight. Now that I know I can take it down from the air, I never really thought about it, to be honest with you. Even though, like, the characters say it all the time. Did use a lot of CP on that, though.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you
Got all the thorns, dude.
There are no...
Oops, sorry. Kisara, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Let's see if we can skirt around this guy. We might be able to flee from this battle. I don't really think we need to fight him. Nope. Back up. And the flee has activated. Good thing is we have a bunch of boosts, so whatever comes up next will pretty much be dead instantly. That's not how it works, but at least we'll have stuff. Wonder if they'll give us another fast travel point or not. They might not be that nice. Alright, it's pretty much a straight shot. Two big old boys that we're gonna have to fight over there, huh? Alright. No way we can flee this. One at a time, I guess. Should have waited for these guys to get a bit closer. Oh, see what we can do here. Also face the same one that my teammates are, instead of trying to fight one on my own. Nope, got hit by that. Got so wrecked by that. Yeah, we know that, Xion, but it's not fucking in the sky. Damn it. Got hit again. Was that dude doing a big old charge? I completely missed that. Oh, unfortunately, these guys are too beefy for their own goddamn good. Do they have cores? No, they don't. Okay. They are dark boys as well. There it is. So now I'm holding the buttons instead of just pressing them, and that's been working every single time I've done it now, which is pretty nice. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to be doing the whole time. No boost break on that guy, huh? Guess that's not a thing when they're blue. Oh, Jesus. Yep, so they got a big old charge, okay. Oh, dodge right into that guy. Lord have mercy, door leans down. God, they're so hard to dodge, man. They really are. There's just like so much going on. And these guys are so big. And they're so hard to see. At least I got one of them. Alright, this one's about dead. Oh, thanks, I guess. Alright, so we'll have the Astral Mystic Arts for this guy now. Got hit right at the last second, which kind of sucks. I always hate how like far back it puts me away from this guy. I don't know why it does that. Oh, I thought I dodged that. That sucks. No healing coming through, so I'm gonna have to use some gels here. Or not. I was in the middle of a combo, that's why. Alright, at least that guy's down. I'm hoping a CP point comes up soon. And the final boss. Because this dungeon has gone on for entirely too long. Fuck. Are you serious? I wasn't expecting to have to fight these guys. I might be able to run. Which I can. We just gonna run away. We just gonna run away. Cause I don't feel like fighting these guys. Though I might have another group, because nope. There's just the one. We might be alright. We should probably be able to run away from this guy as well. Yep. See you later, boys! I ain't gonna fight you. What are the hang gag quills? They're dark, okay. Just want to make sure we are actually fighting dark boys. So that means we probably want to take out Dohalim again. I think Asara has a light attack.
They're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanate.
Alright, let's... Oh, there's something. And a teleporter. Teleporters? Do they all lead to the same spot? Earth Astral Energy Separator, Light Astral Energy Separator, Wind Astral Energy Separators? Transfer? Do I want to do that? Wait, where's this taking me? Separators? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Probably some really good items. Probably some really good items there. No, not going to be doing that. Okay, so those are extra challenges if you want them. But no fast travel point, huh? Still super rude, okay. Do I have to do all these challenges? Bro, no way. Oh my god. Are you serious? Few special bosses are really cool, but... I don't think I can actually go through. I think I might need to do this. Unless there's like something I'm missing here. Huh. Do I actually need to fight these bosses that are down here? I'm gonna be kind of mad if that's the case. All right, let's, I guess, try one. Yeah, can't flee from this. I really don't want to fight these guys. I just don't see like the point if I don't need to. Like, it just says it leads to some cool items. And that's it. Water. Fire. Dark. Earth. Lights. Wind. I wish one of these brought me to the beginning. You know, have like a entrance teleporter. There really is nothing I can do, huh? Alright. I guess I have to, guys. I guess I have to. I really didn't want to, but in we go with no freaking CP. See what we can do. I really don't want to have to fight these guys. Alright, at least I have a save just in case, you know? This guy went down pretty easily, though. Where's this other one at? Ow. Right. Of course. Just got that as a wake-up attack. It's pretty nice. Alright, just take out these dudes. We'll be fine. We still don't have any healing, so that kind of sucks. This dude's doing a big old charge. Alright, we're going to have to use some of these things. I might need to use one of my bottles. Heavy treat, 3,000 to all. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Oops. Need to actually stop using my moves and get up. Thankfully, just did that at the last second, which kind of sucks, but like, whatever. At least we're able to get it. This dude's doing a charge, I think. He's coming in for attack. That does not do a stun. So we're just gonna do this one and see what happens after this is over, right? And see if we actually do open up some kind of like way to go. Still not exactly excited that we're doing this. there was no wind up for that one. I mean, and by no wind up, I mean not enough to indicate, hey, it's time to dodge. Thankfully, these guys are actually focusing on Xion right now. Or Kisara, I'm sorry. Alright, this should finish this guy. It's kind of a waste to use on him, but because he's already at his strike. But I just kind of want this guy down. This dude's already at like kind of a quarter health, which is nice. He's almost dead as well. Okay. Let's see what's going on in here, now that we've defeated this one guy.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
A fortress armor.
This looks nice and
Okay. I mean, again, it's really nice to get worse items. Okay. So that was not worth it. Let's see what happens when we go back. Maybe the dark wall will go away. That was the point in that. I got worse items for Kisara? Oh, okay. Nice. I just had to do one of them. I guess I wish I kind of chose one then. That would have been kind of nice to have been able to choose which one I did and know what items I would have gotten. In any case, it is what it is. We're able to move on. Oh, hey, the teleporter. Security of multiple astral energy separators. Transference disabled until their safety has been confirmed. Okay. I wonder where this would have taken us. To the beginning or... Oh, hello. Or if it would have been like a super special secret boss or something like that. That is something I'll figure out on my own time.
A dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just, this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this.
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future, one free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear, and for a new era. Let's go!
Let's do this to the final boss fight then. Touch the astral stream and proceed onward. There's no turning back. I do have a save before this, so we'll be fine. Probably should have changed my food buff though, but I don't feel like running all the way through this area again. So we're stuck with what we got.
Are we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissance, for that matter?
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
Is that light Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
Gulp. Big boy was hungry.
It wants us gone. It has so much anger. All of its fear has evolved into hatred.
So then, you're saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance was inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow.
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
All right, big old fight then. Let's go. Yeah.
Great Spirit, you understand how to live. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us.
Wow, great speech, my dude.
Everyone, let's go!
Fantastic. All right. It does not have any other cores or anything like that. Okay. Well, shit. I guess we just go. That thing is much smaller than I thought it was. How am I stunned and why am I stunned? That was way too quick. Oh, it can move. That's cute. I don't know if it's gonna use like all of the different types of attacks, like that I need to focus. Whoa! Focus on stopping its spells or whatnot, or if I just should just use everything that I have. Whoa! Okay. I have no idea what causes that. I'm gonna have to pay attention because that thing is annoying. What? Oh my god, dude, that attack. I don't know how to tell when it's happening and then also avoid it. Do we have... Hold on. I think the first thing, it is in fact dark. We need to check if I do have lightning thrust. Do I have any other light attacks? I don't think I do. Yeah, okay. What about you? You have dark stuff. I know you have one. I might just have you not use any of these things and just use your healing and light attacks. It's like, not that these aren't good, it's just why use anything else, right? You have quite a few good light attacks as well. Okay, and then Kisara. Might not have you use any of these either. Look out for the ones that are healing for her. She has one that I don't want to get rid of. I don't remember which one it was. Guardian Field, okay. It's Guardian Field. Do you have any light? You do have a few, not many. But it'll be alright. Holy Lance. Okay. Yeah, she has enough where she'll be fine. Okay. These two goobers don't even... They're not even going to do anything. I should also check my equipment for these two. I don't think I have any... That's going to be fine. I don't think I have any light-based stuff. At least this far in. She has a light. She has... Let's switch over to that. Do you have a light book? You do, but like minus 200 for elemental attack? I don't think it's worth it. So we're just going to stick with this. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier now. And they'll only use light-based stuff. Oh, okay. That's gonna help. He just does that big old walk. It's kind of goofy, but whatever. Hey, keep Kisara alive, please. Alright, at least we stopped its attack there. And I somehow went right past it with my jump attack. It's a little interesting. Don't know how to predict that one in order to avoid it, but it'll be okay. We'll figure out. Oh no, I already used Rinwell's stuff. Can I get rid of these things? Yeah, we're gonna focus on these things, yeah, guys. These things all suck, huh? That didn't. Oh, I think I got it. Right at the end. There are a lot of them, huh? One for each element, but goddamn, that's a lot. Man, they take a lot of damage, huh? They're kind of like mini bosses in their own respect. But I guess, again, it's just like getting the right one that everyone's focused on at the moment. Damn, dude. Do not like the fact that I still have to contend with the big boy while also doing this. Oh, dude, we got rid of one of them. I'm gonna go for this one that Kasara's on. Oh, Jesus Christ. That came out of nowhere, and I had no good way of predicting it. Jesus, there's so many still. Ow. There really needs to be some kind of indication he's doing that. Nope, missed it. That orb went away. Jesus. What the frick, dude? Okay. Not this, not that one. Not that one. Oh, they took care of the other one already. Okay. That's good. Shion's not doing well. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Those attacks literally just suck butt. Because they come out of nowhere and I don't know how to avoid them. I have an item. Yeah, that will do that. We need to use the heavy treat. Got it. This thing can suck my butt. Now just this last one. Come on, Alphin. Hey, did his strike really get reset? God, that's so annoying, dude. Alright, those guys are down. Oof, that was suckish. Not gonna lie, that was suckish. And of course he does that. That attack is so annoying. Because he just pulls that out of his ass out of nowhere, dude. And it can hit you in the air. Where did this guy come from? Has this dude been here the whole time? I don't know, maybe. Just focus on this guy for now, I guess. We can still take him out. Alright, this should finish it. Oh, okay. Why do I feel like it's not over? Hey, alright. We might have done it. No, actually, no. 120 types of non-DLC enemies. Okay.
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
Doesn't matter. Just have to keep kicking its ass until it dust.
It's gonna have another form.
The Great Spirits!
Damn, must have been conserving its energy for an escape.
That bastard took off with the Renaissama!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
Into the mysterious void. Not sure how smart that is, but of course we do have to face it. We do have to chase it.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
Oh, it got big. Oh no, it's just part of it. Okay.
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving.
Get out of our way already!
I also agree with that. All right. Pineapple gels.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks
Okay.
like a human.
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that...
I still hate fighting these dudes, and I hate that they always bring them in pairs. That's not fun.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong and...
We might want to get rid of Rinwell. I'm starting to think that maybe having Rinwell in the party and replacing her with Law might be good. But I'm not quite sure. God damn, dude. These guys suck. Oh, please let me get rid of this guy. Please. Thank you. And another one.
Where are you going?
Now you see what I can do.
Here goes!
Oh, I can wake up with that. Interesting. I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Kasara's ready. Can't see the one behind me, though. That's going to be a situation. Saw it at the last second. So the one's coming running in. Oh, dude, too many attacks. There's way too many attacks.
In a bind.
Even towards the end of the game, this is excessive. Just saying, this is mighty excessive. All right, I'm saving Kasara's. One of these dudes is about to charge. Well, maybe not about to, but eventually.
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Jesus Christ, bro. Alright, hopefully we can get... Nope, didn't even get the second one. The first time we fought these guys, we were able to get both of them with the boost attack. Doesn't seem to want to work anymore, which sucks. Alright, Xion Mystic Arts. That got me from the back. That's so dumb. Alright, out of CP. Alright, he's getting there. There it is. Alright, just gotta remember to keep on using my potions and my gels and whatnot, because this is the end. So, there's no reason not to. They're not gonna be nice enough to heal us.
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it.
Yeah, we did, huh? Yes, we did.
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renaissance.
Alright. Final battle? Please? Summer. I don't know why this thing has a name. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Pineapple gel. And I think I'm gonna... Oops, I'm done recasting. I think I'm gonna try to use another one. Alright, he's putting out darkness pillars. That's fun.
We are all leaving this fight alive. Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet. The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes.
I don't think he's gonna have any kind of like charge attack, so like just use whatever we can. I don't like that he puts this one up in the air a lot. We might want to focus on the other one, actually.
Right. Let's start with the arm.
Let's do this, Law!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, I'm counting on you.
Take this. Dazzle.
I'm all stopped up. Light astral energy! This one's mine.
That didn't even hit him. Okay, so that doesn't even hit him. We might want to switch targets, but everyone else is focusing on this guy right now. Time to dodge, time to dodge, time to dodge. We've seen stuff like that before. Booster break, oh. Oh. Break it! Yes! Alright. Now he's got one more.
We did it!
Beautiful. Love to see that kind of stuff, dude.
Amazing! All that astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
What's he... What? I can't see what's happening, so, you know, I'm just gonna keep on attacking here until something happens. I don't know what that orb is all about. I really don't. Could be bad. Most likely it's bad. Oh, he's using his mystic arts. Black hole. Ew. Ew. No, get me out of that. Get me out of that shit. Get me out of that shit. Get me out of that shit.
Here, let me heal you.
Okay, everyone else just got wrecked, but, you know, I'm alright.
Where are you going?
Somehow I'm alright. Xion, you good, girl? You freaking good? Alright, let's see if we can burst through this one soon. What did he just do? Oh, he just... That was a weird attack. He just put it in the center of the arena, but like no one's fighting over there. Alright, there are thorns all around. Should we be fighting thorns? I don't know, maybe the thorns will get hit like while going through the attack. Not going to worry about it. Not gonna worry about it until I have to worry about it, right? That's, I guess, the key. Oh, he's using Mystic Arts again. What, a black hole? Bro. I didn't realize he was charging up his lasers. My teammates are probably gonna get wrecked here, but I think I'll be alright. Shion's getting wrecked. Shion is getting wrecked. I am stuck behind him, I don't think doing any kind of damage. So that's unfortunate. What is he doing? How did I just get hurt? And how did I just miss my goddamn boost attack? That sucks. Miss Stardust. Got to be careful of anything that like sends me away from him, because I don't want to be behind that guy. All right, he is a... Oh, Jesus Christ. He's about to lose the next quarter of his health. Stop using that Lamora. All right, we're losing our CP. I wonder, is there a way to avoid this? No, I don't think so. We just got to do what we got to do. Mystic Arts, Mystic Arts. All right, time to dodgy. Time for the dodgies. I don't know if my timing's right, but I'm just gonna keep on doing it. When we're done with this, I will give us some more CP with some pineapple gels here. Up, 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 up. I'll get in that. All right, hold on one second. Pineapple gel, let's hit that. So Shion and everyone can continue using everything that they need to. Hi, yes, I wanted you to use your arts. Oh, he summoned some dudes. I wasn't expecting that. This dude's almost dead, so I'm not going to focus on the little dudes. Because we don't need to. The Redis Alma. That was a deep voice. I wasn't expecting that from him. This is Rena, right? That's where it fell. I believe so. What was that ding? What?
fine.
Yeah, Alphen's arm, dude.
Before it can recover.
The weight painting on that is awful.
Yeah.
Look at the way it's twisting, how little it gets around the wrist. It's because the model was deforming in an incorrect way. It's doing it again with his lower arm. What? Oh my god, he's back. It's my dude Volron. Does he have short hair now?
I've returned, just as I told you I would.
You did say it. What a great final boss. The return of the glorious one.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
This sacrifice play. This is what I wanted.
Absorbing the Great Spirit.
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
The fated duel, me against Volron.
Over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So then you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated. I won't let you do that! Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. You bastard! I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end.
He forgets I am also a sovereign.
You think I'll let you? I'll save everyone. And Sion!
The battle shall commence. Sovereign against sovereign. Who shall win? I need to be careful about using my boost attacks. I don't have any health or healing. So, you know, I have to be very careful as what I'm doing here.
Even the Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you have nothing. Only death. So what?
Oh, got him. Wasn't expecting that.
And you're not. You are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to
Whoa, I missed that. Okay, interesting.
so long. There are things in this world.
I got paralyzed. That sucks.
That's why I'm still here.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Let's see if I can get him down while I'm paralyzed. And then I'm also going to have to use a lemon gel here. Just because I kind of messed up there. That was my fault. Already got him down a bit. Gotta avoid those. Because that's a paralyzation thing. Whoa, okay. And I guess either jump over that or dodge through it. I'm not quite sure exactly what we're doing there. Does he have a thing? He does not have an exact element. Oh, double demon fang works. Oh, come on, boost break. Let's go. He's still got something out to damage me, though. I'm not quite sure what that was.
You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness. The words of a coward. Your weakness disgusts me. You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive.
Is that the lesson of this game? Forgiveness?
I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here.
Okay, that was a cool battle transition, not gonna lie. There's nothing I can do against this, huh? I don't know where he was aiming at, but, you know, it's all good.
You can't have been alone your whole life. All I remember is the lashes of whips. Each strike spreading a stream of fire across my back.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that.
And the slaves who sacrificed
Oh, okay. I don't have health.
there is no love.
I just straight up don't have health right now.
Is there no way for you to see this different?
Oh, come on, dude. The paralyzation thing is so fucking annoying.
This world to save a single life, and yet I am the evil one? How utterly ridiculous. It's true.
All of my things go immediately into the flame attacks.
No one else be sacrificed in this battle. I can't bear to see her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever imagined. No, we're not. I want a world built on kindness, on giving, on warmth. You take and destroy. I'm nothing like you.
Oh, I'm frozen, I guess. Hi, frozen. There we go. Cannot boost break that. Do I get one? Do I get the mystic arts? I mean, granted, I get to just essentially use all of my best moves, like right here. None of them get charged up, though. Just keep on boost breaking them. Just keep on boost breaking them. Let's go. Get fricked. Look how much damage it's doing off of his health.
You are the last obstacle impeding my progress. Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude!
What a lame reason to be fighting, dude. It's so idiotic in the end. But all right. They could have made Volron so much cooler, and they dropped the ball with him. Like a lot of things, but, you know. I'm glad we got to fight him at the end.
What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Volron. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Bull Run!
Oh, there goes the Renaissance. And now she's in her thorns. I swear to God, if this game ends with him calling out to her and she just magically getting rid of the thorns, I'm
Yes,
gonna be pissed.
but you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Rena's Oma, but nonetheless.
I can't. I would never. It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
That's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, don't let me be the end of the world.
I think I just got my wish.
That's it.
No.
Look.
No.
Dana's energy flowed through. It's still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will.
It got even worse than I thought.
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't do it.
Don't you remember?
No.
Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will
Don't
inside
do
all
a
of us.
Dragon Ball Z Spirit Ball.
If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will,
No.
maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Fuck. Are you
You're
serious?
saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can.
I didn't think they could do it.
And
They found a way to piss me off even more.
To save Rena?
Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to
Hey,
end this cycle of
fucking
one
collecting
joy,
the Dragon Balls
constantly
and
being
talking to
sacrificed for
Shenron?
another's pain. So please, grant us your strength!
I hate this. This is the worst. This is the worst timeline. I've become such a hater in my old age. I think. Or is this just really stupid cheesy? And feeling of pretty undeserved. Like, I just can't tell if I don't feel the same emotions as I did when I was younger, or if this is just bad. Not like terrible, I've seen worse. If it just feels weird. Most of this should be muted, but whatever, I'm not going to. DMCA can come after me. I told you they'd be in a white background. Saving each other. Alright, there it is. The end. I'm sure there will be an after, oh, everyone's together and it's been a few months or it's been a few hours, we're back on the planet and everyone's happy and everyone's alive and everyone's together. You know. Here's what it is. Listen, all I'm saying is, I was having a lot of fun until this game started pulling some bullshit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I appreciate that. I don't think it was deserved. I think that a lot of anime and Japanese media, unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, it's a lot of just media in general, American media, European media, you know, a lot of it is circular in a certain way, where they just, I don't know the exact way to put it, right? But like you had more innovative ideas, let's say, in the past. And now, because those fans of the past have grown up and are telling their own stories, they all seem to just be the same story all wrapped in one with the same cliches all the time. And it just doesn't feel newish. And they try to like introduce new things, but like I can't tell you how many times I've seen the story of like class warfare first off, but also just having a struggle and then alien presence at the last possible moment. It just, again, feels like a major cop-out of telling like a real story that could have been impactful about slavery and the way that people view each other. And like Alfin's message at the end, like, oh, gotta forgive, like, yeah, it kind of means something, but like, after all this with awards and everything, it kind of doesn't mean anything. Just kind of was like empty words that JRPG protagonist spouts out just because it's the end and he has to say something inspirational. I don't know. I would give this game probably like an 83 personally if I was to do like a numbered score. I actually found it more enjoyable once I turned down the difficulty to the story mode. Even though the combat was still, I wouldn't say like super challenging, it was still enjoyable at that point, because I wasn't being frustrated every 30 seconds during the fight and having my teammates go down and struggling for gold and struggling for items and dying every single time I had a boss fight to just have to come back and do it again with these massive bosses that are just health sinks. Their health pools are ridiculous. Oh, it's one planet now. With circling astral energy. Yeah, I really do think the combat was a little too hard. I know that it's gonna sound like, oh, get good. Combat wasn't too difficult. I played it on hard difficulty and it was fine. For a new Tales player, The combat seems a little weird. The staggering was weird. There's just a lot of weird choices in this game. And I ended up enjoying it a lot more once I was able to actually get through it, which I guess is standard for most people. When you're not struggling, you're actually having fun. Oh yeah, I forgot Kisara had her hair down. I actually think she looks much worse with it down than she does up.
Let's go.
Okay. It was a weird let's go, but it's alright. Not sure if I can skip this, which is unfortunate. Which is mostly unfortunate that I cannot skip over the credits here to see if there's anything else. So yeah, that is Tales of Arise. I kind of gave a little bit of my review there towards the end. Had fun until I wasn't. And I would say that the biggest fault of this game is it massively outstayed its welcome. 50 to 60 hours later, here I am. Part of that is my fault that I did some of the side quests and whatnot, but I always felt like I needed to because I constantly felt under-leveled while doing the combat. So I think one of the biggest downfalls is, in fact, the combat itself. Most specifically, the boss fights. Those boss fights are a massive jump in difficulty throughout the entire game, starting from the second boss. Those were, and I'm just going to say it, and you can say otherwise if you want. I think a lot of those boss fights were really unfair with a lot of the mechanics that they were pulling out. But more specifically, I think it's a lot of the combat is just unfair with the way that they telegraph attacks and the way that you get locked into an animation. It is super punishing, and I don't think I was expecting that from this game, and I don't know if I ever really wrapped my head around that in this game. Getting enemies to be staggered, to when they would get strikes, to when I would lose strikes, to get boost attacks, it's just all never really clicked with me 110% of the way. I guess that comes with training and going in through, I guess they have the training grounds, just perfecting the combat as it go. You know, going around, running around, getting the combo bonus for doing battles and getting more SP so that I can get better skills and passives and not die as often or do more damage or get more skills or whatever it may be. It just all seemed counterproductive though. Doing all the fights, as you could tell towards the end, I was just getting frustrated with them and I just skipped them. I just skipped all the fights and I was happy. Every time I was able to skirt around a fight or flee from a fight, I was like, oh, thank God. Because again, it just kept on dragging. The boss fights took too long. Some of the group encounters with enemies took too long. It's just like every enemy would have been, well, every fight, I guess I should say, would have been more enjoyable if they had about half the health that they did, you know? I don't know. I'm sure there's a bunch of Tales fans, and specifically Tales of Arise fans, who are going to say game was perfect and it didn't need to change anything, and I just needed to get better at the game. Or, clearly I'm not a true Tales fan, but as a vast player of many types of games, I do know a lot about what I enjoy in games and what I don't. And I can say there was a lot in this game that I did not enjoy. Obviously, I've told you more than I can about the story, specifically towards the end. I did not actually have almost any problems with the game when the lords were the situation that we were dealing with. Going to each region, fighting each lord, and seeing kind of how the land was changed. It was fantastic, how each of the people in each of the lands survived living under a lord's rule, and how each of the lords changed their rule. Kind of how, going from Ciclodia, where there was like just a bunch of like indentured slavery workers, and to wait, hold on, Calaglia? What was the first place called? I think the first place was Calaglia, right? And then Ciclodia was the snow place, whatever. The fireplace with the slavery and the indentured workers, and then the snow place into the mistrust of a regular ruler, I guess you could say, who has like a martial law and an authoritative rule, to Dohalim's area, where everyone was fairly happy living together, Renins and Danins together, and seeing that not all Renins think the same, and how that changes, but there were still some dark undertones and stuff like that. And then obviously over to the Niez last area for the Fourth Lord, and then you had Volran, who I thought could have been a really cool final antagonist throughout the entire way, instead of having this weird Helgaquin quills or whatever. I don't know why they needed to be introduced. If Volran did this standard anime bullshit of here's my first form, here's my second form, here's my final form, I would have been actually okay with that, right? As he gets to Renus Alma, collects more astral energy, his body changes, shows like how far he's willing to go, would have been fine. That final fight was fantastic. It should have come much earlier, but it didn't. And I think that's where the game really falters. There was about 10 hours of this game that was not enjoyable. And the story fell apart. And the setting just wasn't good to look at. The enemies weren't fun to fight, especially because like they were not like small enemies anymore. They were all boss enemies that I'd encountered before. So I don't know. There's a lot going on. At the end of the day, this game still gets an 83 out of me, which is still a pretty good score at the end of the day. That's not, don't buy it. That's not I hated every single moment of this game, worst game I've ever played. It's just, it did pretty well until it didn't. And that's what I can say about that. Oh man, we're still not done with these credits. Holy Christmas. Please let me skip these. Oh, there it is. Weird button to have this skip on. Anyways, you finish the game. The game will now save your clear data. Loading this file will unlock new quests where brand new adventures and encounters await. No, the clear data save point is right before the final battle. You also have unlocked New Game Plus mode on the title screen. New Game Plus lets you carry over your clear data into a new game. Okay, save, for sure. So we are going to save right before the final battle, it said. But I'm actually going to bring it up one more, just in case. So it looks like that is a cleared save file right there. Just in case I misread it and I need to go back and do final missions before I get the final fight and all that. But I don't know if I'll continue doing this. I might bump it down, to be honest with you, to the very easy difficulty that just got released, and find my way through all the final Zoogles, do all the final quests, maybe get to my characters up to level 100. I'm not quite sure, just to try to get the achievements. But if I don't really care, I don't really care. In any case, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this game. I'm going to take a quick break. And I'm actually going to start playing a new game. I have a few hours until I have another engagement, so might as well start a game for the next 3 to 4 hours. and enjoy the heck out of that. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick intermission and we'll be back before you know it.